it's Deb from Deb's Days. Today we're making a grocery bag holder. It's a project that goes together pretty darn quickly. We'll need a piece of fabric 18 inches by 22 inches, also called a fat quarter, and a couple pieces of elastic. I'm using elastic that's a 1/4 inch wide and 8 inches long. I need 2 pieces of that. You can also find the supply list on debsdays.com. I've added a direct link in the description right below this video. The first thing we need to do is cut a strip off the end of our fabric. I'm cutting off a piece 2 inches by 18 inches long. That'll be our loop for hanging. So go ahead and get that cut. Now I'm going to fold that piece long ways in half. I'm going to press that. I'm going to open it back up, and then I'm going to fold in the sides to meet that crease. I'm going to press it over one more time, and then I'm going to top stitch along that open edge. Now I'm going to work with a larger piece. I have the shorter part across the top, the longer is going down the sides. I'm going to fold it down 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 an inch, doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to press that. And then I'm going to do it again. I'm going to fold it down another 1/2 inch or so. I'm going to press it again. It really is going to be dependent on how wide your elastic is. When we have that pressed down, we're going to go ahead and flip it over and get the other end done. I have both ends of that pressed. I'm not going to sew it yet. What I need to do first is I need to open up that pressed seam again. Let's make sure we match those seams at the top, down the sides, and down at the bottom again too. We're going to start at the top. We're going to sew either a 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch seam all the way down. When that's been sewn, then go ahead and let's get that folded over now. We've made a casing for our elastic now. So we're going to do a top stitch right along that open edge again. Make sure you leave a space where we can put the elastic in, and for the loop as well. All right, I have that stitched. Now we need to get our elastic in there. So grab yourself a safety pin and insert the elastic in that casing we've made. Be careful, don't let that tail fall on out. Sometimes what I do is actually tuck the tail in another safety pin and attach it right to the fabric so I don't lose it. When that's been fed through all the way, go ahead and match the ends of the elastic and stitch them together and then clip any extra. All right, now we need to go ahead and get our elastic kind of all evened out around there. So go ahead and do that. And then all we need left here is to get that closed, but before we do, we need to get that handle in there. So grab your loop that we've made, it's already been top stitched, and go ahead and put the end right in that little spot. And then we're going to go ahead and finish our stitching to get that closed. Now we're going to go ahead and move that loop straight on up, and we're going to want to secure that right there along the top. Let's make sure for the bottom we do the same thing. Get your elastic fed through there and go ahead and close it up. Don't need a loop on that end. And then you've got yourself a very quick and easy grocery bag holder. If you'd like to see more easy craft projects like this one, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you next week with another project.